guys, welcome back to Trippin' with an Aussie. Holy cow, has it been eventful. From generator issues, dog injuries, and dog fights, to history and nature. Fasten your seatbelts. Last we left off in regards to the trip, we were in Suffolk, Virginia. We had a wonderful time on the east side of the state, and we headed west into the Blue Ridge Range of Appalachia. We took a detour to Schuyler, Virginia to visit Walton's Mountain, an area that's been pretty untouched by the growth of cities and the towns around it. It isn't on the way to or from anything, so the roads are quite winding and narrow. There wasn't too much there except the museum, John and Olivia's bed and breakfast with John Boy's truck right in front, and Ike Godsey's general goods store. We stopped in to get some snacks and apple pie moonshine. Then we continued on the road. We went from there into the George Washington National Forest, where we spent the night at Fort Johnson Confederate Breastworks. It was a makeshift fort in the Shenandoah Mountains with a wonderful view of the Valley and Blue Ridge Mountains. The area is full of Civil War history, mostly the 3 campaigns that were fought in the area, most involving the General Stonewall Jackson. We did a portion of the Blue Ridge, and then we headed through West Virginia into Western Maryland. We settled in for a week, and that was along the Mason-Dixon line between Pennsylvania towns of Salisbury and Confluence. The generator had stopped working, and we had time to mess around with it while being able to be plugged into electric. So that was pretty nice. The area is super important to Jay as it's home of his paternal grandparents and 8 generations of his paternal line who were farmers and moonshiners, almost all of them buried in the same hillside. The area is flooded with more Civil War history being right along the Mason-Dixon line and what served as the front for the Civil War. It was a nice chance to be quiet and enjoy the rural settings around us. Some day hikes with the dog along the Great Allegheny Passage and trips through the Yongala Dam. We visited one of the oldest stone bridges in the country, the Castleman Bridge, with a dear friend of mine from childhood from when I grew up in Poquoson, Virginia. It was there in the river where Allie stayed too long, and I had asked her to get out, but then a butterfly started flying all around her and I forgot. Because she stayed in the water too long, she ended up slicing her paw pretty deeply, which caused a limp for the next 10 days, and that was a good lesson to learn. Afterwards, we drove into the Ohio Valley and down into Columbus, where Jay was born and raised. We're here now, and we have had the chance to settle in for a couple weeks. I've been super productive, making several stained glass pieces, and we were waiting on the delivery of our inflatable kayak, which Jay promptly took for a test trip to the Delaware Lake. During this downtime, Allie got into a fight with a lab who was too curious with the camper. She ended up getting clipped in the ear, making her a super grumpy lady with 2 healing injuries. So we decided taking a couple quiet days from activity would be best. We are still in Ohio currently and decided that perhaps Maine might be best postponed with their current COVID restrictions, and Jay's desire to return to the area as soon as the border opens in order to continue to Nova Scotia means that we'll be coming back for it anyways. So for now, we will spend a couple more days in Ohio with a trip up to Lake Erie, and then it appears that we will start our move west with a stop a bit outside Chicago. We've had a wonderful time watching the late summer Midwestern storms roll in and out, and had the chance to do some time lapses that turned out awesome. So I hope you've enjoyed them, and don't stop tripping. so beautiful. You are the best dog in the whole entire world. You are. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please, don't take my sunshine away. The other day, dear, while I was sleeping, you came and cuddled so tenderly. Oh, how I love you, oh my sweet darling. So please, don't take my sunshine away. I love you, my baby.